All right, let's talk a little bit about being able to write on your desktop using an iPad and essentially turn it into a smartboard, just like this. If you're interested in seeing how to do this, stick around, I'll show you how to get it set up. So the scenario that got me first thinking about wanting to do this was how I want to handle open tutoring sessions. So for instance, if a student has a particular question about an assignment, I want to be able to write out a solution for them. So let's look at what our second screen will look like here. This is how I plan to have everything set up. So we're part of a Zoom call right now, just with myself in order to show this. So here's going to be our participants, our chat, so we can monitor both of them. And this right here would be our Edgenuity, right? And if, say, a student says, I need help with the first question of the solving equations assignment, right? We can do that. We could go to the other ones. And from here, we can take a snippet and then toss that over to our Smart Notebook. So let's go back over there. We can put it over here and then start solving it out for them so they can actually see what's happening. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is download Smartboard. So we'll go to smarttech.com and we'll go to Products, Education Software. You can make a trial account. I believe it lasts 45 days and get access to Smart Exchange and that kind of stuff. But if we scroll down to download, just click that right there. And then we'll download the basic version. So you go on and download that. Once you have that done, you'll be able to open Smart Notebook. After the 45 days, if I remember correctly, I think there will be a watermark here, but it's really not that big of a deal. Now that we have Notebook downloaded, we need to figure out how are we going to connect the iPad to the computer, right? So what we're trying to do is be able to write on the iPad and control what happens on the desktop screen. So in order to do this, we're going to go to splashtop.com. I've tried a few of these. This has been the best one so far. All the other ones I tried would track where the mouse was on the desktop when you wrote on the iPad, so you weren't able to write everywhere that you wanted. You had to drag the mouse around. So if we go here, we can start a free trial if you want to with this one, but I didn't. I just went to downloads, and there's a bunch of different products that they have. I went to the personal one. This is the only one that you don't need a trial for. Then you will download this right here. If you're using a Mac, that one. But you want to be on the streamer side. The other one, you'll need to go on the iPad itself and download an app on there. Also through Splashpad, you're going to get, or Splashtop, you get Splashtop Personal, and then create an account. We'll do that in a minute. One thing to note, there also is this Splashtop Classroom. I'm not sure exactly what extra features come with that, but the Splashtop Personal is working so far. So once you download that, install it, this is what you'll see right here. Then what you want to do is go on the iPad and go to the App Store, search Splashtop, and the first one that comes up, this Splashtop Personal. I'm not sure if you can see that too well. It's got a green color to it. Download that. It'll ask you to make an account. Do so, then log in on the iPad. What you're going to do is use the same information to log in on the computer. So both will be logged into the same account. Okay, now that we have that done, we will go over to our iPad and open the Splashtop app, and one computer will show up. We're going to click that computer to open it. The reason only yours will show up is you're logged into the same account on the same network. I believe you can pay for a subscription if you want to be able to connect while you're not on the same network, but it should be fine doing it this way. just remember this is free and Smart Notebook is free as well. So we haven't paid for anything so far. All right, so then we'll attach to it. It will open. Okay. And now we can control everything on our desktop from the iPad. So it's not just being able to do the Smart Notebook stuff. You can open your files, you can really do anything that you would do on a computer, but now you're controlling it through here. So like say you wanted to open the control panel. Oh, well, it's on the other screen. But yeah, so I'm going to open all of these things just from clicking on here. Okay, you don't have to do it on the computer. And then you can go ahead and use it for whatever you need to do, right? So this would be something that I would probably use it for, and we can go on. Being able to write on the screen, I think is really going to help me get my point across when I'm trying to explain a topic. So if you want to try to get something like this set up, you can feel free to email me. I'm happy to help.